Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. This is Atawa again, and today I'm gonna come to you guys and shoot a new video. And the video today will be a bit different from my usual hair tutorials and hair regimen and stuff like that. Today I'm just coming to you guys to talk to you guys to something very important that I feel like I know I need to address it, or I need to share with you guys out there, because everyone that comes to my channel is not only just watching my hair and stuff like that. I feel like sometimes we need to also give something that I feel like would help somebody out there. So anyways, with no further ado, and I'll go to start. So first I'm going to start off by saying or talking about something that I feel like it's important. So first of all, I really want to talk about self-love. And when I talk about self-love, somebody else will be like, what are you talking about? And you know, and all those things that you throw it out, like, what do you mean by that? But technically what I mean by self-love is that it's a matter of just taking a second in your life, just stand by somewhere. And I'm not trying to say stand at a certain, literally meaning standing. I mean like take a point in your life where you just kind of like take a break from everything, just look at where you are as a person and try to bring back an energy that you've lost. So what I mean by self-love is just sitting back and grab something that you feel like you really deserve, to take something out there that you feel like you're really losing. So what I mean by self-love is that always start from yourself, because when you show self-love to yourself first before you give it out, because sometimes I feel like you give so much to people that you forget about yourself, you know what I mean? And that's why I feel like self-love is important in terms of just focus on yourself at that moment. And then at that point in your life, you kind of be like, you know what, I think I'm confident in what I have for myself. Then I can go and share with people, because when I say self-love, I feel like we really need to take what is yours, you know, build that energy. And when you have that enough energy to share, then it will be, you can share with anybody, and then you won't feel that hollow or very empty kind of person. I can give an example, because in most relationships, I say that most relationships that I've been in or somebody have been in, there's a point whereby in your relationship you feel like you give so much to somebody, and and sometimes you even lose yourself in the process of giving yourself to somebody or giving love to somebody. And at that moment you kind of like, you feel lost. You just feel like, so okay, so everything just revolves around you guys. Let's say you're in a relationship with a guy and everything just revolves around you guys, but at some time you kind of feel like you don't even know who you are, you know. And when I talk about self-love, I know I'm kind of jumping around, but I just want to kind of like bring an aspect of self-love into this picture so that you can know where aspect am I talking about. So it just reached a point whereby you feel like, oh my god, and what am I doing? And one of the things that I've done as a person at my older or my past relationships is take a break from everything. I don't mean everything, I mean like relationships. If you feel like you're getting lost in all this kind of, you want to have a relationship, you don't want to be single, you just you want to have a boyfriend, you know what I mean? And I think it reached a point whereby in your life you'd be like, you know what, I need to take a break. So you take a break, focus on yourself, you know, focus on some of the things you want to do. Like let's say you want to finish your degree, go out and do that degree. So say for example you want to like get that, you know, go and work out and, you know, be healthy, or some of the things that you haven't done in a while, just go do it. And it kind of like bring you back to a point in your life as a person to kind of like visualize like, wow, you know, sometimes I don't need somebody to just make myself happy. Anyways, that's just a little bit of a self-love in terms of some of the things that I point on. And the things I want to talk about is actually what is called like being honest with yourself. And so everything today is going to revolve around self. And the reason why I do this is because sometimes I felt like at some point in my life I was like, you know, trying to like, well, someone going to talk about? Who's going to, if I do this, oh, somebody's going to say this, someone's going to say that. What I mean by being honest with yourself is that you are the only person who know how you feel, okay? You're the only person who know what does that thing mean to you, you know? Nobody's going to interpret it for you. And so if you let people interpret it for you, you will take it from their own perspective, but you will not have it from your own perspective. So that's what I feel like, be honest with yourself. and know how you feel, because if you don't, then you're going to send a wrong message. And that's what I meant by just visualize things at your own point of view and being honest with yourself. Say for example, you say, you know what, this year I think I was lagging behind a lot with some of the things that I wanted to do. So this year I'm going to just step on it and keep going. You know what I mean? So at that point you took a visualization, sit down and actually think about, you know what, I think I was lagging behind. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by being honest with yourself and kind of that aspect, you know. Another thing is with when it comes to self-love and everything in love is just being confident. And when I say confident is the fact that you're being confident in who you are, you know. I know it's been a cliche out there about, oh, it's be confident and blah blah blah, you know. But at the end of the day, when you put your confidence together with being honest, all these things will tie in to kind of tell you the message that, hey, I know I don't have the best hair. I know my hair is kinky. So for example, talking about my own hair, I reach a point in my life where I'm being honest with myself. You know what? I know my hair is kinky. I know my hair is not straight. I don't have those beautiful curls. You know, all those things. I don't have those really nice eyebrows. You know, I don't. You know, talk to yourself and be honest with yourself and be confident in what you have. And I feel like when you're honest and be confident, all these things kind of like tie in together, and it just makes your life kind of like, you know, very vibrant, and you get to be you. You know, you get to be who you are, and that's what I mean, like, be that kind of person, being confident in whatever you do, and also being confident in terms of what you want to do in life. Just be honest with yourself, because sometimes I reach a point whereby I just take a minute and just sit down and be like, oh, I think this is what I want to do. And at the same time, sometimes like we're, as human beings, we are scared of the unknown, which is okay, it's fine. We're scared of unknown. But at the same time, at that moment, like today, you know how it feels to be in today. Let's say today is Monday, and I know how it feels to feel like, you know, to have some feelings on that day, you know. You know what it is, but it's not easy to know what is it going to be like in 10 years, you know what I mean? But when I talk about, you know, being confident is later on, is like, you know what, I know today I can do this, and in the next few years I'll keep doing that. You know, you're being honest with yourself and being confident that you can keep doing what you do. So yeah, so this is some of the things that I feel like it's very important too in relationships, in terms of whatever that is. And also a lot of the time it's just about, when it comes to self whatever, like self-love and self-recognition, it's just a lot of things with self. And the reason that's why I focus on the self today is because I feel like sometimes we get lost in all this of everything around us. And the reason I say this is because we have the social media, we have all these internet everywhere in the world today. It's like we're like global citizens, we're all connected. Everybody here, you can send a message today and we can hear it tomorrow. Rihanna did this, oh my god, we hear it in the morning. Rihanna is like in accident, oh this, or blah, blah, oh Beyonce's pregnant, oh, you know, all these things here and there. It's like all these things bombarding you. And that's what I mean when your environment, you know, what's in your environment. How do you choose your environment? How do you know what to incorporate into your daily activity? And the reason as to why I bring to the self in this aspect is because we can easily get lost in all these in all this network of everything, you know. It's a network of information, it's a network of stuff that it has to learn. But at the same time, sometimes you just have to take you take that energy from yourself and focus it on yourself. And then when you actually hear this information from other people, you can easily like what do I say, differentiate which one do you want to take and which one don't you want to take, you know. So anyways, everybody, that's just a little bit of some of the things I wanted to mention about self-love, or anything with honesty, confidence, and how to actually identify yourself as a person, you know. And yeah, anyways, everybody, so that's some of the things that I just wanted to mention. I'll come back next time and to talk about some other stuff that I feel like I need to talk about to you guys. Otherwise, everybody, thank you for tuning in today and watching this video. If you really like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you, everybody. Bye.